Alright, welcome to GSR Tier 1. This is round 9 here in Spielberg for Tier 1. Today in the commentary, I am joined by Crookie. Crookie, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you very much. Just come off a Tier 3 race, which was fun.
Yeah, it's good to hear. So we're currently in qualifying for Tier 1, and currently we have Sam Cole on pole here with a 102.8. It's a really good lap, and Cobra currently not far ahead from Sam Cole with only 9 thousandths of a second off of Sam Cole. So we're in for a very interesting race, and yeah, it's gonna be a really good race. Crookie, how do you think this race is gonna go?
I think it's going to be a close one, to be fair. I think Pluto and Cobra, obviously, they're leading the championship with Cobra on top. But if Sam Coles can keep the pace up with how he's getting on with his qualification, I think it's going to be a very, very close race at the top there.
Yeah, I do believe so as well. Let me make sure that stream is up real quickly.
Yeah, it's up, mate.
Just wanted to take a quick look currently at the Tier 1 standings. So currently in first place in the standings, we do have ARL Cobra, who is currently second place. He changed his name. He's very far ahead of GSR Pluto, and both of those drivers are very consistent race after race. And not far behind, we have GSR Axe, and he currently has not set a time here. He's still in the pits. Currently hasn't set a time. It's very interesting to see that. And we see Scratty Rat here on the medium tires, only 2/10 off. That's gonna be a very interesting strategy, possibly going mediums to hards or possibly mediums to softs.
Oh, he's retired, so I think he is going to do that as Zach's strategy.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting strategy.
Well, we've had a Magic who hasn't even set a lap and he's retired. So we've got 3 retirements already from the session, so just got to see how it pans out, see what they're going to start on.
Yeah, definitely. And we haven't really seen any major positional changes. As I'm gonna ride on board here with Waman, as he's on his outlap. Let's see what he can do here. He's only 1.8, or sorry, he's only almost 2/10 off of Sam Cole here. So he does have the pace to get pull here, as he's gonna go on into his outlap out of turn 4. As Ripley retires, looks like he's happy with his lap. But he's only down the road in P13, so it's going to be interesting to see how he gets on with his race. And obviously, the top, everybody outside of the top 10 has a free choice of soft tires. So it's going to be interesting to see here what Waman can do.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting.
He doesn't go purple, Sector 1. A lot of people on their laps, though, as GSR Pluto, I don't think improves on his time. He doesn't. Sam and as ARL, I just forgot to say, ARL Cobra actually retook pole position here over Sam Cole, but Sam Cole's only 11 thousandths of a second behind. So we have a huge battle here for pole position.
Yeah,
thoughts on that, Crookie?
It is going to be very good. It's going to be a fun first corner as well, I think. As Super Wyman, you can see there, just messed up his lap as well, so I don't think he's going to improve on his time. But it's going to be really good at that front 2 there.
He does improve a little bit, only by 41 thousandths of a second, but he remains P3.
He went on the grass, so I didn't expect that much to be fast, to be fair.
As Daniel gets disqualified here, he's down the road in P12, 6/10 off of Cobra, who's currently in pole position.
Well, the DQ puts him to last, so wonder what he got. I didn't see what he got DQ'd for.
Yeah, I think he got disqualified for driving the wrong way, but it doesn't matter. Qualifying is over. I'm on board right now with Jensen. Jensen is actually a Tier 2 driver, making an appearance in Tier 1 today. He's the second off the pace, which is not bad, because these guys are absolutely rapid in Tier 1. And as everybody crosses the line with their final times here, I believe this is the way the standings are going to be. And I was talking about GSR Axe earlier, and he actually went up to P4. And the gap between first and fourth place is currently 62 thousandths of a second. So everybody is so competitive here.
Yeah, no one's got any penalties for grid, so it should be good to see where everyone starts and gets off to a good start from the first corner. To be fair, the first corner in this is very, very tight, so it should be good to see.
Yeah. As you take a look here at the final standings here, FRA Cobra and Sam Cole lock out the front row. V2 Combat making an appearance up in P3 in the Renault. GSR Axe in 4th. 8F1 Master getting up into 5th place. Ricochet actually does have a grid penalty.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
He has a 5th place grid penalty.
Wonder what that was
down the
for.
road, Scratty Rat in P10. Jaboli, Smoking Ginger, Ripley, Jonesy, Jensen, Magic, Daniel, and myself, which is a glitch. They will all have a free choice of tires here, so it's going to be interesting to see if we have different strategies and maybe quite possibly see undercuts from pit stops.
Yep, well, looking at that, I saw that Ratchet actually collided with Jonesy, so that's why he got the 5 grid penalty place. That's going to hinder him quite a lot. Hopefully he can make up them 5 places in the race in the first couple of laps, see what he goes on, and see how quick he gets around there.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And I've just got word that Pluto was on a 102.7, and Ricochet kind of blocked him there. So interesting to see if GSR Pluto is gonna struggle because of this, because he would have gotten pole.
Yeah, it's just it happens. People do get in the way. Sometimes they don't see, and they don't understand. Some people just lay in the middle of the road, which is a bit annoying. Well, he might put a penalty in later after the race, put a ticket in, and maybe see if he can try and gain a place back. But it's a hard one. He's still up there in the top 2, so it shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, definitely. As we head to the formation lap here, I'm gonna be interested to see tire strategies. That is the main thing I'm really interested to see here. And only 3 people opting for the medium tires here: Jaboli, Magic, and Daniel.
I'm very surprised with that, to be fair. I thought Scatty Rat would have started on the medium.
Now, the one thing I'm interested to see is if my AI can get points here, but that's not what we're here for. Just as a joke. No, I am not racing. It's just a glitch, but we'll see. But yeah, only 3 people opting for the medium tires. I'm interested to see if the pit stop strategy thing will pop up again, so we can see what pit stops people will make as we come into Sector 2. V2 Combat almost running into the back of Cobra, and this race can either be a 1-stop or a 2-stop for the soft runners. You can either go from softs to hards, or you can go soft mediums. So it's going to be interesting to see what these drivers do. As Sam Cole backing up the field here.
In the Tier 3 race, I know 2 people went for only 1 stop. They went to medium to hard, and that worked out for them quite well. What was really good to see. I went from medium to hard as well, and then I had to come back in for another set of mediums because of the damage to the wing, but it can work for you if you have the right strategy.
Yeah, it can definitely work for you. But you have to time it right. You have to stay clean of any incidents, especially into Turn 1. Turn 1 in Austria, although it looks really easy, it is not easy to navigate, especially on lap 1. And overall, the whole track with the track limits. I mean, Sector 3, and especially the exit of Sector 1, we're going to be seeing a bit of penalties today if these drivers don't be careful as we head to 5 red lights here in Austria for Tier 1. And away we go, and Super Woman already gets a drive-through penalty for a jump start. As we head over into turn 1. Not a lot of contact here.
Oh, spin in the back.
Mostly clean. And that is GSR Axe.
There's contact with Aid F1 Master there in the second corner, or in the first corner. There was a bit of contact.
Overall, really clean Sector 1 though, except for GSR Axe spinning. It's very unfortunate for him. He's now down in P18, behind my AI.
We should be able to make that up. It's got a long way to go. There's still 35 laps to go after this lap, so it could be a safety car that could close it right back up through.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. As Magic, as I think Daniel spun around in the back. I think, yeah, he did get a spin there as Magic, Chilly, and Axe all move up a position here. Cobra leading the way, all from lap 1. And we have GSR Axe jumping into the pits here, so that's very interesting to see.
I think he got. I think there was a bit of a end plate missing from his left side for when he got spun. Unfortunate.
And it looks like the timing thing is glitched here.
Yeah, he's showing that.
That is very
GSR
interesting. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I think it replaced itself, except for GSR Axe. And Axe has opted for the hard compound soft tire, so he's going to go as far as possible here to the end of the race and maybe get on a set of soft tires.
I think that's very good option, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely.
You can keep him in the game.
Yeah. Daniel also opted into the pits for medium compound tires. So, interesting to see how that strategy goes.
Yeah. Well, I think Cobra's there. I think he's just settling into his pace. He's opened a gap of half a second now, so I reckon that'll just improve. And I reckon he's could run away with it. If it stays as it is, he could run away with it unless he then messes up his strategy. But
Combat picking up a 3-second time penalty as Aid F1 Master setting the fastest lap of the race. I believe it was a 4.3, I believe. I'm not correct on that, so
I think
we'll see.
Yeah, I think Combat got it on the cut the corner a little bit. Obviously, this track is really its parameters for its going over the line. If you go over that line, you're going to get a warning. And 3 of them, you're going to get a penalty.
Yeah. As Sam Cole and Cobra going side by side in Sector 2. I just noticed this, and it looks like Sam Cole is going to overtake.
Yeah, they were very
good. Yeah, and now V2 Combat.
Well. It's a very good battle, the front 3 there. Really good watching them go side by side, and the Haas at the back, Aid F1 Masters in trying to get involved as well. Fastest lap by Scrap was really good. That was really fast time. Oh, Super Woman's gone in the pit as well.
Ripley and Jaboli picking up 3-second time penalties. So interesting to see how these times go. These time penalties add up, and it looks like Brute Morgan actually going to overtake Jaboli into turn number 3. And Jaboli is on the medium compound tires. You have to remember that. So he is not going to have as much grip as Brute. So it's going to be interesting to see how it's going to go as Brute locks up into turn 4. Jensen Bartley overtaking Smoking Ginger for P11. He's actually showing up in this race. He is a Tier 2 driver after all, and interesting to see how he goes for the rest of the race.
Well, there's a great battle between 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th at the moment. Great battle between them all. Combat, Scratty, Pluto and Brute they're really all quite close together.
Yeah, looks like a DRS train forming here.
Yeah.
See if any of the drivers go for a move the stray. V2 Combat thinking about it. He's not close enough though to 8F1 Master. As Pluto picks up a 3-second. Yeah.
And penalties are going to kill you in this race.
Yeah, especially with how close.
Let's combat
the field
going
is.
for the. I think 8-1 Master gets past him. Great overtake there on that corner.
He does, and now he's under attack from Scratty Rat. I think Scratty Rat is going to go around the outside, but he's going to think better in his contact between the Haas and the Renault. And the Haas is going to get shoved wide.
Yeah.
And now GSR Pluto is going to get past 8F1 Master.
Yeah, combat went a bit wide. He's locked up and side-swiped into the Haas, unfortunately. Not a lot you could have done about that. One's got a yellow flag.
Don't really know where that is, I think it is cleared.
Yeah, it's cleared. There's only one player. I think he just came off the track a little bit, not that far. I think it was It was actually Superwoman who actually came off there to actually give that yellow flag.
Combat with the second time penalty, as 8F1 Master also picks up a time penalty.
Yeah, a lot of penalties
So
in that 3rd to 7th place. They've all got quite a lot of penalties now already, apart from Scratty. Out of them 4 there.
Definitely.
Everyone else has got penalties, so Scratty could make a podium if he just keeps his nose clean. Oh, Pluto gone up. Oh, that was V2. Oh, V2 combo. That'll be Stewards.
And there's a VSC, and Pluto actually retires from the session. That is a huge championship blow to GSR Pluto. He was 2nd place.
And
yeah, he has retired here. And
yeah,
VSC out.
I don't know if you saw that, Chilly, but V2 Combat actually turned into him and took him into the wall. So there's going to be a Stewart inquiry after this, I swear of it.
Yeah, I did not see that, but yeah. GSR Pluto is out of the session. That is a huge blow to the championship. And we just gotta see how this race unfolds now. As the VSC is still out. As that now comes in. But yeah, Sam Cole's still winning as a few drivers opt for pits. It's 8F1 Master, V2 Combat, and V Ripley all opting to pit. 2 going to hards and 1 going to mediums. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I believe the hard runners are gonna go to the end of the race, and the medium runners still are gonna make another stop. So V2 Combat has to push here.
Yeah, but I reckon after this, when the stewards get older a little bit, I reckon he's going to lose a few places as well, unfortunately, because that collision was all his fault.
Yeah, definitely. And you got to feel bad for GSR Pluto as
massive. It's going to hit him so hard.
Spun, yeah, as Axe gets past Chilly. Like I said, I'm not racing, so we'll let Axe get on with his race on the hard compound tires.
He seems to be setting some good times. It's just obviously on the hards you are going for long as possible. You can't really get the time out of him, but when people start pitting, you're going to close that gap so quickly. And when he goes on to I hope he goes on to the softs at about 28, 29. Yeah. And he doesn't eat that field up.
Yeah, as V2 picks up another time penalty. I believe if I'm gonna quick check his penalties real quick, and yeah, he already has, I believe, 6 seconds worth of time penalties, plus added on to the end of the race possibly if stewards decide, which he probably will get a penalty for that. But yeah, a few pit stops so far. A lot of them are front wing damages, as V2 Combat and 8F1 Master both pitted due to front wing damage. So it'll be interesting to see how this race unfolds.
Yeah, we've got
on lap 8.
Yeah, we've got a very lot different now. People, there's people on soft, there's people on mediums, there's people on hards. It's all over the place now. Most of the top 5 are all on soft still, so they'll probably come in soon. Probably this lap or the next lap. And then obviously Jabalo has obviously got mediums. I reckon he'll stay out for another 3. Oh, Sam Coles is gone. Sam Coles has crashed into the wall.
Oh, that is so unfortunate for Sam Cole.
He's spun on the
first corner. And he has spun around.
Yeah, so he's going to have to come in for the pits as well to get the wing change.
That is so unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate.
It jumps down to P10.
And it shows you, like I said, Scratty now keeping clean in 2nd place. I reckon if he keeps this up, he's going to get on that podium. And I think Cobra could run away with this now. And he's going to open that gap up now massively.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. As Smoking Ginger actually gets past Jensen Barley here, heading into turn 4. Wallman picks up a 3-second as well. And yeah, some drivers have more penalties than others, and some drivers are completely clean so far. So it's going to be interesting to see how this race unfolds, as a lot of the soft runners are still out. 8 laps worth of soft tires. Jaboli is definitely going to be going into the net race lead. We got to see Sam Cole here. Sam Cole actually does jump into the pits due to that spin on.
Yeah, he lost all
turn
his
number
front wing. He had no front wing when he came off there, so he needed to go in.
Yeah, very unfortunate for him. He had a lot of pace.
I think now
he has to serve front wing damage.
I reckon he'll go on to hards. Oh no, he's gone onto the. Is he gone into the softs?
I think he has. Very interesting strategy. I think he's gonna go soft mediums.
Okay. I would have gone to the hards, to be honest. Because obviously then he can have.
Oh, there's a huge spin.
Who's that? Daniel. That's Daniel.
And it's
gone.
Daniel. Same situation as Sam Cole. He just spins off of the exit of turn 1, and
someone else has got a penalty there as well. Was it Ratchet's got a penalty as well there? Wheel to
here
wheel,
comes
Chilly.
myself getting past Daniel.
Oh.
But I think, and I'm going to get past. It's very interesting. And as now I'm wheel to wheel with Daniel here. Man, oh man, what good racing here. But Daniel is gonna get the position though. It is an AI after all, so he's looking at the position. Into the front battle though, Ricochet does get past Brute Morgan.
Ricochet, Brute, all
and Jaboli also gonna get past. And Jaboli might get a double overtake here.
It's very good. This is a very close race here. These 3 here are very close. The 2 Williams and the Ferrari. Obviously now we've got 2 Ferraris in the top 5, 2 Williams in the top 5. We've got a Toro Rosso in the top 5. Was it Toro Rosso? No, probably not.
AlphaTauri.
AlphaTauri. Yeah.
1 year too late.
Yeah, I know, right? Bit old. Never mind. But it's a really good race with them 5 at the moment. With Smoking Ginger just behind as well. It's only 4 seconds behind. You never know.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. As Jonesy picks up another 3-second top penalty.
These penalties are going to be big at the end, I think.
Yeah. And Jonesy's currently running P9 on 11-lap old soft tires. Now, softs can last year. The tire wear around this track is not that bad compared to, your tracks like Bahrain or China, where tire wear is so crucial there.
Well, there's still 7 race runners.
Picks up time penalty.
There's 7 runners still on the softs from the beginning, so there's 7 of them on 11 lap softs.
Yeah, as Sam Cole, a 5.8 on the fresh soft tires, he does get fast up the race so far. Daniel picks up another 3-second time penalty.
He must have loads of penalties now.
Yeah.
I'm going to check this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel's got many warnings, many penalties.
Jaboli picking up another 3-second as well. Now, Jaboli is in. If you really think about it, Jaboli is kind of in a race of his own because he is on a different compound of tire as all the front runners. So he will be leading this race for a while here, and PV9 Magic will be probably net P2. Sam Cole picking up a 3-second time penalty as well. As there's yellow flags in Sector 3. I don't know who that is. It's V. Ripley. Yes,
He's gone off somewhere. Here he is.
And Super Wallman now coming up to the back of him.
Oh, Sam Cole just got speeding in the pit lane.
And he's retired.
Oof, that's horrible seeing him retire there.
I think it was a rage quit too. He was up there, man.
Yeah, there's just that unfortunate spin on the first corner. Very unfortunate spin.
He was in contention for the race win here. It was not out of the question. Very unfortunate to see that.
But I reckon everyone's quite spread out now, so it should be into the pits. Just wait till everyone to do
there's yellow
pits.
flags down the front straight.
It's the McLaren of Sam Coles, but he's not in it. He's gone.
Oh, I didn't realize that. My fault.
Yeah, it's the light blue there. It's Sam Coles.
Yeah, and he has disappeared. The yellow flags are cleared. And it looks like some of the soft runners will be pitting within these next 3 laps here.
Yeah,
between
they
14
need to
and
go.
16.
They need to go into.
Their tires will get. Yeah, their tires will be getting worn.
Everyone.
And
Well,
yeah,
I reckon Jambola will take the lead for a couple of laps until he goes in, probably for maybe medium, maybe softs. Oh, is it?
yeah, as FRA, Cobra, and Scratty Rat both pit. I think Scratty Rat hit the pit wall. He hit it twice coming into the pits. And there's yellow flags there too. It's Ricochet out of the session here. He was in a lofty P4 and he just completely crashed.
He crashed into the wall in the pit lane, unfortunately. And a Williams spun. There's a Williams spun on the main straight.
Yeah, it was Ricochet.
Ricochet,
yeah, he is out of the session.
I wonder what happened there, though. I didn't see that, unfortunately.
Yeah, he hit the wall really hard there, and it's very unfortunate for him. He was currently running P4, as it looks like Axe opts to pit again.
I'm surprised there was
might
no
go to
safety
the
car.
mediums.
Oh, there we go. We've got a virtual safety car.
Yeah, it was a virtual safety car.
And Smoking Ginger has carried on his tyres another lap, so there's 2 people still haven't pitted on the softs. Jason Barnett and Smoking Ginger, who has not pitted yet.
As the virtual safety car is gone, and Jensen Barley gets a good run here on PV9 Magic, so we're gonna see how he can go here through the second, third sectors. But I'm going to assume that Jensen will be pitting this lap, as his tires are getting really worn.
Yeah,
and all the other soft runners have pit.
Yeah, look how quick Cobra's caught up with him on his mediums. He needs to pit. And there goes Cobra. And then, like you said, Jason's pitted. And we've got yellow flagged on the final corner again. Is this?
I don't know who this is. It is Daniel, I believe. Having a little bit of an issue there. He's currently running P15.
Yeah, both Reynolds are there.
Race.
You can see which one went. How long do you think the medium's going to last in Jambalaya?
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting here. He should be able to pit somewhere around lap 26 possibly, between 24 and 26. He should be able to pit around there. And as Smoking Ginger goes around to lap Chilly there.
Yeah, I reckon Smoking Ginger will go in this lap as well. Well, he should go in this lap unless he tries to risk even more. But as we saw in the last race, tyres don't last past. They do go if they're after 75%. They all go. There we go.
Yeah,
he comes in. This will be interesting now to see if he goes on to the mediums.
Daniel picking up another 3-second time penalty. As there's yellow flags in the final sector, I think that is Daniel.
Yeah, it's Daniel again. Same corner. He's did it 3 or 4 times now.
Yeah, I think he's given up at this point, to be honest. Probably down there on P15.
And he's lapped, so.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's taking his lap back, but. Oh, he's taking a couple of laps back, but you never know. You just safety car can all change for him. He just needs to keep going and plow through.
As Axe with a 5.6 on mediums, that's a really quick lap.
Good.
As
Like
Smoking Ginger runs extremely wide out of turn number 3.
Like we said at the start,
and he loses the position to Jonesy.
GSXR had the spin on the second corner. You can never write him off. He will be there if he needs to be there. He's pushing quite hard.
Yeah. Just come out of the final corner onto lap 9. I believe this is 18. We're halfway through this race here at Austria, and Jaboli currently in the race lead, but FRA Cobra currently in the net race lead here.
Yeah.
Only 8 seconds back from Jaboli.
And he's gaining very
So,
quickly. And Daniel gets more
Daniel
penalties.
picking up a...
Oh, and he's
And
actually
Daniel
DNF'd.
retires from the session.
I was waiting
Yeah,
for
I think
that
he's rage
with,
quit.
Oh, and Ginger gets a 3 second as well for multiple warnings.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. As V2 Combat and PV9 battling to turn 4, and V2 is, look at the move done. He's up into P3 in this race, so... And PV9 is slowing down, letting Scratty Rat and all them pass. There's yellow flags in Sector 1. I don't know who that is.
It's going to be, I think it was one of the McLarens.
I think it was Waman.
Oh, Waman as well. Is he in there as well, is he? There was 2 McLarens.
No, he was just going extremely slowly.
But yeah, I reckon Cobra's going to take this quite comfortably. He's closing nearly a second lap on these fresh mediums onto the when Jabba only has the obviously is on the 18th lap on his mediums. So it's going to be very hard now to keep Cobra at bay.
Yeah, but you have to also understand too, Jaboli is currently not in the net race lead, so he will be rejoining somewhere around P7. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can push on the soft tires, because I think he will go to the soft tires.
Yeah, I think
that would seem about right, I think.
We'll see now if Combat can keep up the pace, because obviously I reckon he has to pit again maybe, but I don't think he can do that many laps on the medium now. He's already done 11 when he had to come and pit, so he could go back onto the softs. But it's going to be very close, like 2nd, 3rd, 4th. But I reckon Cobra's going to run away with this at the moment.
Yeah, and F4 Cobra now only with a 3.7 second gap. So we're going to have to see. I mean, he's obviously going to pass him. He has way more pace than Jaboli here. And yeah, only 2 drivers currently opting on the hard compound tires. Axe picks up another 3-second time penalty. So we're going to have to see if these penalties add up at the end of the race. As he's chasing down Ripley here, he gets a wobbly exit off of turn 1. Waman also picks up a 3-second time penalty out of the final 2 corners. The final 2 corners are extremely deadly for time penalties, as it's so easy to run wide there with the track limits.
Yeah, Jambalova has 2 penalties so far. Cobra has none. Combat has many. He has 5 penalties. So this race is all going to come down to who has penalties at the end, I think. Because Brute Gordon 4th doesn't have any. Scatty Rat hasn't got any. They're 4th, 5th, and Magic has 1. So it could be very close when everyone comes together.
Yeah. And yeah, as Jensen Barley, PV9 Magic jumps into the pit lane. Looks like he's gone onto the soft compound tires. So is Jaboli. They both pitted this laps, so they're going to the end here.
They go for the 14 laps on the. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good to watch. But Jambo's in 5th, so it could be very close. It's going to be a good battle to the end now. You've got the top 5 on mediums, hards, and you've got Jambo behind on the softs. It's going to be very close.
Yeah, definitely. As AF1 Master, looking out for him as well in the hard compound tires. He's currently P5, and it's going to be very interesting for him to see if he can make up any spots. But he is 6.9 seconds behind Scratty Rat, so...
Yeah, but then you've got to think those people have got penalties, so it could be very close. In Combat at the moment, technically he's not actually in 2nd. He's actually going to be down in 4th or 5th, possibly 6th with his penalties. So it's going to be close. It's a great race to watch.
As there's a little bit of a DRS train forming between V2 Combat, Brute Gorgon, and Scratty Rat.
Yeah.
As Combat locks up a little bit, and that's going to allow Brute Gorgon to actually
close the gap a little bit.
Push closer, yeah, and close the gap as they head into sector 2. And it looks like Scratty Rat is dropping back a little bit.
Yeah, he just needs to lock onto that lock onto them and get to follow them through, follow their lines, and you'll be able to get back up towards them. You have the DRS to be changing positions no matter now. I reckon they're all on the same tyre. Combat's tyres are a bit older than Brute's and Scratty's. Just got to see.
Yeah, as I'm riding on board here with Scratty Rat, I'm just trying to see this battle going competitive. Brute Gorgon trying to overtake V2 into turn 3. He's got the inside line.
Oh, it locks up. Very, very good racing there. Very good. Wheel to wheel, no contact.
And yeah.
Very, very good.
And now it's going to allow Scratty Rat to close up with the DRS.
Trying to defend.
Pushing Scratty Rat off the track. But he will get P3.
Yeah, that was a very good overtake. Very, very good from Scratty.
As V2 Combat spins right behind him. And he damages his front wing. That is so unfortunate.
And there's other people coming past him. That's horrible to watch. Watched him in the background of the race there, spinning. It was so unfortunate, and that's going to hinder him more now. I reckon he's going to go.
Pluto is cheered in the background.
A little bit, but I reckon he'll go onto the softs now and run for the last 13 laps or last 12 laps onto the softs.
Yeah. As he's now coming into the pit lane.
Yeah, it was quite obvious. Its wing is very, very shot.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate for him. He's gonna drop down the order a lot.
Yeah. And the back of the front, Cobra's obviously still 4.5 seconds up on Brute Gorgon, so it's a 1-2 Ferrari. It's really nice. And it's oh no, Scratty says no, I'm playing the game, and he's gone past Brute Gorgon just there on the very good corner there. This battle now for second and third has been really good because they both haven't got penalties, they're both having a good race, so it should be good. It should be very good points for Ferrari.
Yeah, and you also have to take into account too that that if you really think about it here, V2 Combat is now not in the battle anymore, so it's just going to be between Brute Gorgon and Scratty Rat here for the second place here.
Yellow flag.
Sector 2,
Super Whammon?
I think that is Whammon. Yes, that was Whammon.
He's not having the best of days, I don't think.
Yeah,
he locks up again.
He's going to lock up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes wide.
He's not having the best day, is he? At all.
As Ada Funmaster jumps into the pits, getting off the hard compound tires.
Yeah, I reckon people now who are running the hards will now go onto the softs, so I reckon Rippler will go in at some point as well, get on the softs, but he could run the hards to the end. He's got 9 laps. He could be very, very close. It looks like Scratty's opening a bit of a gap as well, nearly half a second.
Yeah, he's trying to break that. He's trying to break that DRS that Brute Gorgon has here, and he's definitely struggling to do so. Brute Gorgon's definitely keeping up there. As he's going to deploy the DRS, he's not going to waste his ERS though.
No. There's no point.
He just needs to get closer.
Yeah. I reckon he'll get him towards the end of this lap, maybe. Well, try and get close to the end of this lap, and then maybe in the next lap he could get him. But the way the pace is going, I reckon Scratty's going to pull away.
Yeah,
keep it clean, don't make a mistake. You never know what happens in this game. You can easily get penalty on this track, and you see there, Rippler gets another 3 seconds. So there's penalties galore for a lot of people in this race.
Yeah, definitely.
There's also a good battle going on between Jason Bartlett and Smoky Ginger at the moment, back in 5th and 6th.
Yeah, Smoky Ginger just had the DRS, but he does have that audio glitch, so
yeah,
I'm gonna refrain from spectating him this race. But yeah, I'm still watching this battle between Brute Gorgon and Scratty Rat here as they come around the final corner. Let's see if Brute Gorgon can get him here, but he's saving up his ERS.
Yeah.
Which is very smart by him. he knows if he can get extremely close, that he will. But it looks like Scratty Rat.
Aid F1 Masters past
better
Jonesy there. Aid F1 Masters picked up to 8th place now, just took over Jonesy with a very good two-over pass. Obviously Aid Master on the softs, so it would probably be an easy, very easy pass.
Combat overtakes Ripley as well.
Yeah.
That's for P12 in this race.
Yeah, so we come back now P11. So he's going to try and catch Axe till the end now to get at least a point, but you never know. I think at the moment GSRX has done very well from where he was, where he had to spin the first lap to last place, and now P10 in the points. Very good run in there.
Yeah, definitely. As there's still this battle here between Brute Gorgon and Scratty Rat.
Yeah, it's a great battle to watch.
This is gonna test the consistency of Brute Gorgon as there's yellow flags in sector 2. And there's an instance here for Jonesy. He spins off wide. He's gonna rejoin right in front of V2 Combat.
I think it was actually your AI there went off the track. Look at the fastest lap there, 1:4 by Aid F1 Master. Great pace.
It's a very good lap. And he's going to get past that point as Ripley's going to get past Jonesy due to his wing damage from that spin.
Aid Master's about to take Magic there. Oh, very good run in there by Aid F1 Master. They're now on P7. He's catching the two in front as well. He's catching very quick for Haas. The two Hasses now running 6th and 7th with Aid F1 Master running really quickly. I reckon he could take these two in the next 2 laps. So I reckon he could be P5 as Jambo gets him with 3 penalties, 3 seconds.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, I'm still watching this battle here. And also between this DRS train of 8 F1 Master Smoking Ginger, as I say that, the two fast cars side by side go down the front straight. And it looks like 8 F1 Master will get the move done.
Yeah, he's on
now,
the softs.
He's definitely going to get the move done here. And now Smoking Ginger is actually going to be pressured from behind here from Magic. He's going to go down the inside into turn 3.
It's a great battle this between 5th to 8th. The two Hasses, the two Red Bulls.
And he gets the contact.
Really
and Smoking Ginger kind of spins out PV9 Magic, but he's managed to stay on the track.
Yeah.
And just to say that, into turn 4, Jensen Barley gets overtaken by 8 F1 Master. So it is just, it's good racing here.
Yeah, it's very good racing. If it's 2nd, 3rd, great battle. 4th down to 7th, great battle. There's some great battles all over the place. Superwoman gets another 3 seconds. He's done very well to carry on going the way his race has gone.
Yeah, he just put in the fastest lap as well.
So at the moment,
it looks like Scratty Rat is pushed away.
Yeah, it was going to happen, I think. Now we've got mixture of tyres as well. We've got the front 3 on mediums. We've got the 4th, 5th on softs. And you've still got Ripley on the hards. What I'm very concerned about is hards on 22 laps. I reckon could he last another 6 maybe? Be very slippery when he gets down to the end.
He has to watch for a puncture as well.
Yeah. You never know when they come, then punches. They could hit you whenever.
Yeah, and there's not really any too crucial battles going on right now. It's just this battle between Brute Gorgon and Scratty Rat.
Yeah, they both got a clean race.
DRS train. And I think what Brute Gorgon's doing is that I believe he's just saving up his ERS for the final lap here.
And there it is. Superwoman is now retired from the race.
That's very unfortunate for him.
Yeah, he needed some points there. Unfortunately, the day did not want to go his way. We've got yellow flags.
Yellow flags for turn 1.
Oh, yeah, oh, I'm looking at the map wrong there. It's in sector 1. Cool, and
Here comes the move on Jensen Barley here for Magic. 2 Red Bulls. Gonna have to turn 4.
GSR Axe moved up to 8th, just past Ginge. No, Ginger, sorry.
Yeah, he did get past there into turn 3.
He's doing very well now, Axe. He's getting some points, what he needs to plow, just keep going from the dreadful start he had. But he's done excellent since.
Definitely. That was a very unfortunate spin for him on turn 1 on lap 1. V2 Comment picking up another 3-second time penalty. He is currently 10th, so I don't think it's going to affect his position too much, as the gap to the others is very far. So
yeah, well, looking at the places gained, Magic has gone up 11 places from the start. Started 17th, he's now in 6th. What a great race he's having.
Yeah, very consistent drive.
There's not like there's a lot of people gone up positions. Like Scatty Rat's gone up 7. You've got Brute Gorge's gone up 5. You've got Jabalai's gone up 6. Magic 11. You've got Jason Bartlett's gone up 8. The only big losers at the moment are Combat and Axe with gone down 7 and 4 respectively. But everyone's having a great race.
And I'm watching this gap. Between Cobra and Scratty Rat, because Scratty Rat is closing the gap ever so slightly. And he's taking Brute Gorgon with him, so
yeah.
Although there is 4 laps to go, we need to see if this will.
I think he's taking nearly
get challenged.
Half a second a lap nearly at the moment, each lap. No less than that, probably about 3/10 a lap, but it's really, really good. And he's just dragging Brute Gorgon down with him. You don't know what's going to happen. I'm hoping Cobra's saving some energy. He's got 100% ERS. He's just saving his energy. He's probably on lean, probably saving some fuel, and then last lap he's just going to power on the power. Go into Rich, go super ERS, and just take it to town.
Yeah. The field has spread out a lot.
Yeah, the only real big battle now, the only closest battle we've got is Scatty Rat and Brute Gordon, and Magic and Jason Bartlett. They're the only ones within a second of each other. Everyone else is to get 2 seconds apart. And the A1 Master gets another penalty.
And one thing I'm looking at right here is that Scratty Rat barely has any ERS, while Brute Gorgon almost has 100% ERS.
Yeah.
So this is going to come in. It's going to come into play for Brute Gorgon.
Yeah. 3 laps left. It's going to be a very, very good last 3 laps, I think, for these two at the front. These two at the second and third, fighting for that silver position. Could it be a Ferrari 1-2? We've just got to wait.
Yeah, and Brute Gorgon staying within around that 4/10 range.
As Jonesy gets a penalty.
He's trying to gain on Scratty. Looks like he is gaining a little bit, gap down to 3/10.
Yeah.
As we head for this final sector.
It's all now about these next 2 DRS sections. Could he close
here he
the gap?
goes, he's applying overtake.
Yeah,
I guess within a 10th of Scratty Rat.
Yeah, I reckon the next DRS.
Oh, and he spins!
No!
And he's crashed!
Oh no!
He has just bottled his race.
Yeah, his back tyre hit the outside curb. And they just took him out. Dreadful. I feel so sorry for Brute there.
Oh man.
He had an excellent race. Excellent race. Him and Scratty's battles for the last 10, 15 laps has been amazing. It's such a shame.
And that relieves all the pressure that Scratty Rat has here.
Yeah, massively.
Now he
just
cruise home.
Yeah. And you got Jabalai behind him. Scratty probably knows Jabalai's got penalties, so it doesn't matter. He's going to cruise to second place. Have a look actually how many penalties Jabalai's got. Jabalai's got 3 penalties, so he's got 9 seconds minimum. Aid Master behind him has got what? He's got 6 seconds of penalties. So if Aid gets within 3 seconds, the Haas could be on the podium.
Yeah, and as we're actually on to the final lap of the race, it looks like Cobra will take this one here at Austria, and he will increase his championship gap even by 25 points to GSR Pluto, as he did retire on lap 5.
Yeah, but then who we got behind him?
Yeah, this is
Combat.
Magic retires from the session.
Oh,
he was running a really good race.
Yeah, I reckon now. Well, Axe is going to take over Pluto in the standings as well now. So Axe gets points. He goes above, and Combat sets a fast lap. It's such a shame for Magic now as well. Magic was running very well. Obviously, Gordon was running well. 2 crashes in laps to go, and there we go. Cobra finishes the race.
And his arrow
What a race.
Cobra crosses the line. He will get P1 here at Austria. He wins the Austrian GP. Scratty Rat coming home P2, and Jabuli finished rounding off the podium in P3 for the Williams team. It's
a great race. We'll see at the end what positions are what. But for me, who's your race of the day, Chilly, at the moment? For you, as the race comes to a close?
I think definitely the driver of the day for me will definitely be GSR Axe. He went all the way back up to P6.
Yeah, for
after the
me,
spin on lap 1.
It has to be GSR Axe. Yeah, it's between him and Jason Bartlett. Bartlett's got up 10 places from when he started. He started 15th, he finished. Probably could even be. We don't know yet till the race completely ends. But it was a great race by Axe. Axe had he had the end, but where he did a lot. He did a lot from where he was at after lap 1. Had to go to pits. Did excellent. As you see, they think Jason Bartlett was the race driver of the day.
That concludes our Austrian GP here. It was a really good race, but a lot of drivers making really crucial mistakes, as there's a lot of penalties here. Cobra and Scratty Rat are the only 2 drivers, and Brute Gorgon, they're the only 3 drivers to not have any penalties here.
Yeah, it was a really good race. It had to be Cobra with everything that happened in the beginning. It was going to be. We can see a lot of people, nearly over half the field had penalties who finished. Hey, look, and your AI finished 13th. Well done.
Yeah, that is very. It was overall a really good drive from these guys.
Out of the top 10, only the top 2 didn't have penalties. Everyone else had penalties, so we knew that was going to be the way it was going to be. With obviously Combat, 21 seconds worth of penalties, and I reckon it could be more with the Skewers Inquiry.
Yeah, but yeah, a lot of penalties. And I'm just looking to see if any drivers would like to do any interviews before we end it off here.
I would love to speak to Axe to see how he thought that race went, and then how he did to get him back to where he was. I don't think we're going to get anyone, do I think?
Yeah. And on that note, I think that's going to do it for Tier 1 here at Austria. I am Chilly, and I was joined today by Crookie, and everybody have a great day, and thank you for tuning in to round 9 here at Austria.
Cheers, Chilly. It was really good.